Well, sometimes birthdays roll around and you feel the need to make some changes in your life. Well, Jane has a birthday coming up and was looking for a change with her hair. It was falling out from putting too many chemicals in it. I'm sure they just picked the best picture of you, Jane. I'm sure there's someone to blame for this one, huh? So these are her before pictures, and we want to, do we get to see the front of her with her really pretty smile? We did, okay. So let's go ahead and show Jane now. She just can't wait to get that picture off of there. There she is. Jane is celebrating a birthday, and Jane, I'm going to start off with you. We're going to ask you a couple questions, so put that right there. You got it?
Okay.
Okay, what big birthday is coming up?
I'll be turning the big 50.
Woo! 50! You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Now, I should mention that as we're talking about this segment, Jane is single. Yes. So maybe someone would like to take Jane out for her big 50 birthday, although she looks 40. She looks younger than that.
Yeah,
she doesn't have any wrinkles at all.
Totally.
All right, Michelle Renee, you are the creator of the new Miss Jane.
Yes, isn't she adorable?
She looks fantastic.
She came in the salon, and I totally thought she was older than what she said she was going to be. And we were joking. We said she came in looking like a grandma, and she's not a grandma. I mean, you could see her face, her personality, her whole presence is so youthful. So she went to a salon and had her hair colored and chemically straightened and got burnt.
Ooh.
So she has a lot of
damaged
holes.
hair. She probably had.
She has a lot of areas where there's no hair coming. There are little tiny baby hairs coming through right now. So what I wanted to do is design something for Jane that she can feel beautiful. It matches her personality, and it kind of covers those areas where the hair fell out. And
it looks really thick now.
I know, but you mind if I do something?
You go right.
You are so nice. Look at all that. This whole area. Let's see if we can turn her.
There
she is. Both sides, all this hair is broken off on either side of the head, and also in through here. She has all broken pieces with some longer pieces. So what I did is created a cut to where we can bring the hair forward and cover where that hair is broken off.
And it does. I mean, you wouldn't even know
beautiful?
that she has all that damage underneath her hair.
I know, and she had so much width. I don't know if we can show the before picture, but all her width was on the side of her face. And what it did, you can't even see how beautiful her face shape is, or even her eyes. Everything's just kind of taken up and out on the sides. So I wanted to take that fullness away, kind of really show off her bone structure. Those cheeks are amazing.
And you darkened it up too, which looks great.
Definitely. We brought her back into a more natural state. She had some kind of orangey-ish, kind of lightish blonde, some browns. There was a lot of stuff going on in there. So we went in, conditioned her, brought her back to natural. We're going to have her grow out all that chemical because her hair is such a pretty grade that she does not need to have the chemicals in her hair to straighten it.
Well, let's talk about some of the products you used. What are these little guys?
Aren't they insane? They're so tiny. These are little tiny brushes, and they're kind of designed for women, especially who have a little frizz or any kind of texture in their hair. It goes in and it grabs. So they have even this tiny little one for those little tiny sideburns when you want to straighten them. And also in the back of the hair, I'm going to have you just turn to your side. I don't know which side. Okay. Even these little hairs down here where a normal brush or even sometimes a curling iron can't reach, so you can go in and grab those little hairs.
So if you have damaged hair, I bet a lot of times people just think, oh, I'll just take it easy on my hair. But it looks like sometimes you really have to start from scratch and just cut it off.
We call that steel conditioning.
Okay.
You need a scissor.
That's the only way to fix it.
Sometimes it's just so far gone, there's nothing you can do.
Right.
Now, she wasn't that far gone. Her hair, if we smoothed it out, it still would have been okay. But all the things that applied to her face were incorrect. And if you could say, we took about 20 years off of her, which I think is beautiful. It helped her, and it just matched. That hair did not match her personality. Also, this is a tiny little flat iron. These are so wonderful for the same thing. If you have really short hair and you have textured hair, these are designed so you can go in. Look how tight it can go in. And that can flatten those little pieces so you don't have around the neckline little frizzes or kind of cowlicks around the fringe or even on the sides. And that's wonderful.
And what about the product that you used?
Product. We prepped her with a product called Level Straight. What that does, it resists humidity and it relaxes the hair. I use it on mine. And
I love it. Great.
I went to California and it was still like this, which is huge. If anyone has curly hair, they understand the pain I used to go through. Having bangs up to here when she hit San Diego. Not a pretty sight.
You're on the I-8 and you know you're getting closer.
Because you could feel something moving. You're like, ah. So it stayed straight through my whole time there. And also, I topped it off with a little silicone. That's going to go in and put that little shine and make her look healthier. Have that light bounce off that hair.
And it is. We're definitely playing with your hair with these lights, and it really does look shiny.
Isn't that beautiful? And I love it. And she was just so wonderful to work on. Just beautiful.
Well, thank you very much, Jane, for sitting there and letting us play with you. You look beautiful. Okay, well, we are going to have all of Michelle Renee's information up, but now, Zathina, it's your turn. I'm going to head on over here, and we are going to chat with you about what you did to Jane. You okay? Need some water? Yes. Can we get some water for Jane? Yeah, right, okay.
With Jane, what I wanted to do is I wanted to enhance her eyes. With the way that Michelle had cut her hair, from the side view you have this beautiful lift, so I wanted to do the same thing with her makeup. So as far as blush went, I did a color called Triple Berry, and she is definitely great with the cool tones.
Right.
They look really good and strong on her. So I took the blush and I went in like as if a contour, so it's a little heavier here, and then I brought the Triple Berry over the whole cheekbone. Then I took Glow, which is a nice kind of highlight color, and I just swept right over the top of the cheekbones.
Get a little tissue for you, too. We're making you all sad. We're working on it. We're not going to let you die right here. Oh, look at Frank, our guy. He's going to take care of you. Okay.
Now for her eyes, what I wanted to do is I wanted to pop her eyes too. And so I used a brand new color we have called Mystique, which is a gorgeous kind of rose gold color.
Oh, that is beautiful.
It's absolutely wonderful.
You may be leaving this one behind
I know.
today, I'm just saying.
It's gorgeous on all skin tones. Oh, look, she's crying. But look, that's a good testament to show that the makeup is water resistant.
Exactly.
So if you have teary
That's what
eyes,
we were
it
going
stays
for.
in place, yes. Close your eyes for me, Jane. The color that I used, Mystique, I put it right here on the center part of her eye, so when she opens her eyes, it pops.
It totally pops.
And then what I did is I took Kate, which is a gold, and it has little 24-karat gold flecks, and I put it right on the inner part of her eye. So again, when she opens her eyes, she has that color variation. It's very subtle, but it makes a big change. So open your eyes.
Now, the rule is that you always
want
want the pop color right on the inside, right? And then it goes darker out?
Unless your eyes are wide set. If your eyes are wide set and you do this technique, then you're going to look even wider set.
Okay.
So like I said, with the way her hair is cut and what complements her face and her features is to have the lift with everything with the makeup. So by contouring her cheeks and doing the highlight on her cheeks, and the way I did her eyes helps to add a lot of lift.
Right.
And so, see, and look, everything is totally staying in place,
Perfect.
which is fantastic.
You know, I think a lot of people think, well, I know how to do my makeup, but even if they just go see a professional once,
right,
then you sort of know sort of the secrets to have your face look, you know, more slender or lift your face.
Sometimes it's the wrong tools. I have a lot of clients who come in and they're using the wrong brushes for the wrong application, and maybe the wrong color in the wrong place, or just absolutely the wrong color altogether. So it is important to speak with someone periodically. You know, I have clients that come in maybe every 6 months, a year, or I have women that come in and they're like, I haven't done anything in 25 years.
Right.
And so a few color changes or product placement changes can make all the difference in the world. And she looks younger and more vibrant and refreshed.
And what color did you do on her lips?
It is the most rockin' color on her. I love it. It's called Plum Granite, and it's a nice berry color. And then over that, I had done the gold maple glaze lip gloss to really pop her lips, but that color on her lips is fantastic. I love it. No lip liner because I really wanted the eyes to be the focus.
Right.
Now we did tint her lashes and her brows because she had a few little light highlights, natural ones in her lashes and brows. We wanted to
make cover those up?
To make nice, yeah, make them nice and dark. And since the tones that Michelle had put in her hair, I tinted her brows to match that. So it really just completes the whole look to have your brows done perfect.
All right, Jane, let's talk to you a second. What do you think about the makeup?
I think it's wonderful. I mean, I came in there, I was literally Grandma Moses. And then these girls just work their magic, and, you know, I look fabulous. I feel good about myself, and it's like I can actually go into work now, and everybody can say, Jane, you look really good today. What's going on?
Right, and to realize that you didn't have, like, cosmetic surgery. I mean, all you did was fix your hair and put some youth back into your makeup.
She spent the day with us, and she came in one way, left a totally different person, younger, more refreshed.
Now, how were you at putting on your makeup before? Like, was it a chore for you? I don't recall the other picture, but did you like wearing makeup, or?
You know what? I met Satina like a few years back.
Quite a few years,
Yeah,
yes.
and she did my makeup. And then I went to nursing school. So ever since then, I hadn't been wearing any makeup or anything. And, you know, when I went back into the store and she did my makeup for me, it was like, you know, now it's all coming back.
Right.
You know, she gave me a map. I know how to put it on.
A map, I love it. A map of your face.
A little cheat sheet. I wrote all the instructions, what brush, what product, and what application. But, you know, it's time for her. It's her time again.
Right.
You know?
Well, it's your big birthday, and happy birthday, by the way. You look fantastic. And I think you're a great role model. You know, just because the number is getting up there a little bit, if you don't look it, you definitely don't feel it.
No, she's great.
It's all about how young you
Yes.
feel. All right, thank you very much,
Thank
Zathina.
you.
Great colors. I'm going to be stealing some of those before you leave. And we are going to have all of Zathina's information and Michelle Renee's information on our website when we come back. Okay, so coming